All right, we're going live, sir. And we are live. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the free class.
And we are live. You need to mute that. We need to close that there. Wow.
Yeah. Awesome.
Two noises. Hello, everyone. Can you hear us and see us? Looks like maybe Diana. Oh, that was Diana a moment ago. All right. Thank you, Kim and Lifestyle Defense. Hello.
Please let us know in the comments section if you're able to hear us properly.
Hi, Karen.
Awesome.
Hi,
awesome.
Sue. Awesome. We're going to get started in a few minutes, and obviously you're on the page that says how to sell printables, courses, and digital downloads on Amazon. Then you're in the right place. And we do have a special guest instructor who has a lot of experience on his own and also working with clients and teaching them the same thing and helping them get the results. You are definitely going to enjoy this and get a lot out of it. So, please do get ready, maybe get a pen and paper, because I know you're going to want to take notes as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a very informative free class on Amazon. And then Greg will be sharing some really, really exciting new information about Amazon. So I hope you guys are really excited about that, as I am excited. Yeah. I'm just going to try to give Greg.
Awesome. Hello, Roz. Hello, Alicia and Cindy. And how is everybody doing today? And where are you visiting us from? Greg is in Atlanta, Georgia, and as you guys may know, we are in Vancouver, Canada. So opposite ends of the continent.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, Sharon is from North Carolina, and Carla just can't wait. Diana Billings, MT. Oh, you guys and me and the state abbreviations, but Montana is MT Montana. And Andrea is also here from Atlanta. Kim is from Portland. Portland is one of my favorite American cities.
It's very close to us.
Yes, and close. Yeah. And Lifestyle Defense is from Florida, and Roz is in the Bronx. I actually didn't know you lived in New York, but now I know.
And Dale can hear us properly. And
did you do the closed captioning? Dale asked for that before, remember? Can we closed captioning? So closed captioning on the video we were supposed to set up, I think. So we need to write that down for next time. This is, sorry, Dale, last time it was Zoom and now it's YouTube, and I apologize because we each do different setups. So, okay.
We'll write it down so that we don't forget it for next time.
So,
but doesn't it automatically turn on?
I don't know if
once the video has been recorded.
Oh, maybe.
Then they add it automatically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is an option too, to when you watch it later.
Yeah.
Maybe we should turn the fan off while we're talking.
Okay.
Too. That might help.
Can you guys hear something?
We're a little bit hot in here.
Annoying noise in the background.
All right. And
Kimberly
friends
says
from
hello
Houston.
from Texas.
106 degrees in California for Becky, but hey, it's not that.
Wow. It's only 80 here, but wow.
Well, we have no air conditioning.
Yeah.
All right.
Julia can hear us properly.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So again, we're going to start in just a minute, and we are, they said keep the fan on. It's too hot. There's a few that said that's fine. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to get started in just a minute for sell printables, courses, and digital downloads on Amazon, like we just said. And we do have a special guest who has so much more experience or knowledge than Yusuf or I. So you guys are in for a real treat. So we are at the top of the hour.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I introduce?
Yeah, please introduce Greg, and then after that, I'll make him a presenter. Actually, let me make him a presenter.
Okay, sure. That sounds great.
Perfect.
So we are here for how to sell printables, courses, digital products, digital downloads on Amazon. And our special guest instructor is Greg Caesar, who I know, I mentioned it in the group. I shared a screenshot of somebody commenting on one of our YouTube clips, and they said like how great of a teacher Greg is, and it's absolutely true. So not only is Greg really knowledgeable on this topic, experienced on this topic, he is a fantastic teacher. Because he's very detailed, but also sees things that a lot of other people don't. So he'll notice, opportunities where some of us might not see it, or he sees where people are marketing in a certain way where we might miss it as well. And he's also an excellent motivator, which I think you'll also like. He's going to get you fired up about this and ready to go. I've actually known Greg, I'm sure, for over a decade. And have hosted him with a version of this presentation quite a few times, and it's always a huge hit. And do pay close attention to this, because what I think a lot of people are going to learn, and it's another thing I posted in our group today, is that a lot of people set up these products and put them out there without really knowing if they're going to sell. And I think that a lot of people skip the research when they are doing things on.
That's Amazon guy is here.
Oh, they skip the research part. But when you listen to what Greg says and you follow the steps, you are going to have, you're going to eliminate a lot of that need to scramble for traffic or to find customers, because he's going to make sure you're putting out stuff that is going to sell. And as promised, if we sent it by email and also in the group, we did say that Greg actually has something brand new he discovered on Amazon that he's really excited about and wants to share with you. And he says we're the first class that he's sharing it with. So that's pretty exciting.
Awesome. Well, I think you've done a great job introducing Greg, so let's not prolong this any further. So let's introduce Greg. Greg, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We've already made you a presenter, so we're going to turn our camera off, and
okay.
The stage is yours.
Okay, perfect. First, guys, thank you for having me. And Alice, it's almost 18 years, 2005, 2004 timeframe, back at the good old big seminars.
That's what I was thinking too, but then I've completely lost track of time. Hey, wow.
Long time. Where did all the time go?
Yeah.
Well, guys, do I have your permission to fire you guys up? If I do, please let me know in the chat box that I have your permission to fire you up and show you something you haven't thought about, something you haven't seen. This is a new way of selling online, right? Guys, so what are we going to be talking about today? Today, we're going to be talking about how to cash in with the new Amazon super product, not Kindle, not e-commerce, not Alexa, and be able to create an instant stream of monthly recurring revenue without you having to drive traffic or personally sell anything or do any marketing whatsoever. And it does not matter what the economic condition is. And I know that is a huge promise, but I promise one thing for you guys today. I'm going to over deliver on that promise. And I'm going to ask you guys later on if I did or if I did not. So I need your attention. Please turn off your cell phones, turn off Facebook. And if you're serious about building your internet business, please tell your significant other you are going to be busy for the next 60 to 90 minutes. And what you're going to learn today just may actually change your life. Now, who is Greg Caesar? For those of you who don't know who I am, I used to work a corporate job out of college. And one day my boss told me, when I tell you to do something, you do it. And at that moment, I learned that I was unemployable, right? So I told him, it was in Hartford, Connecticut. I was dropping him off at the airport one day, and he was getting out the car. And I said to him, I said, I got to tell you something. And he said, what? And I said, I quit. I'm out of here. I'm going to start a business on this thing that everyone is talking about called the internet. That was 1997, very, very long time ago. Now, since then, what I did is I started a consulting business, right? When I quit my job, I had to turn in the company car. I had to tell my wife she's no longer a stay-at-home mom. So all of that went out the door, and I had no money. So I started showing businesses and helping them how to get online, right? That was around 1997. 2002 is when I started to sell products online. And I only did that for one reason, because I figured I'd get more consulting clients. I figured, hey, if I'm selling online, I can beat out all the competitors, because now I can go to a customer and say, well, why would you hire that consultant? They don't sell anything online. They don't understand your traffic needs. They don't understand your conversion needs. I do, because I am. Funny thing happened, guys. I got so good at selling online that since then I've sold over 100,000 ebooks, all without affiliates. And if I include all my sales between affiliates and through different channels, my customer database is somewhere about 150 to 170,000 people. Yes, I have actually sold to about 150 to 170,000 people. So I do know a thing or two about marketing and sales that I can teach you guys. Now, since then, I've gone on to work with some of the most brilliant internet marketing minds that's out there. You know, people like Youssef, people like Alice, people like all over the internet marketing space. And then it was probably around 2003 timeframe that it was the first time that I was invited to come speak at a seminar, right? Before then, nobody knew who I was. So around 2003 is when I started to help entrepreneurs. Now, since then, I've become an internationally recognized speaker on wealth creation. I've spoken all over the globe, from Singapore, Malaysia, and Singapore. Woo, 24 hours in the air to get there. Malaysia, UK, all over the United States that I've been able to speak on wealth creation. Now, I want to let you know something. I get people who say to me all the time, must be nice. You are so lucky. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's almost insulting when someone says you're so lucky, must be nice, because that means I didn't do anything to get there. I had to work my butt off to get to where I was. And not only that, I grew up poor in the projects of Stamford, Connecticut. So we had no money. I didn't have a silver spoon in my mouth and knew what was going on. My dad came from Haiti in the late 60s, and he was making $1 an hour, right? So shopping for us, my mom had a friend called Vivian, and we would go to her house, or she would come over with a bag of clothes that didn't fit her kids anymore. And we would go through the bag and say, oh, I like this one, or I like that one. That was shopping for us. Now, there's one thing my dad, who is an immigrant from Haiti, didn't know the culture, didn't know the language, taught us. And that was the difference between mental poverty and physical poverty. And let me explain to you what the difference is. People who are mentally broke don't even know they're broke. Some of my friends that I grew up with in that project, they're still living in that project some 40 years later. They don't even know they shouldn't be in that project, or there's even opportunities that exist out there. Well, my dad, making $1 an hour, he just didn't have his vehicle yet, right? And that's what being physically broke is. You just don't have your vehicle, but you're searching for it. And for him, that vehicle became real estate. And my dad owned somewhere between 4 and 5 houses, free and clear. In fact, the last house that he purchased, it was a foreclosure, and the bank said, we're not offering any financing on this, Mr. Caesar. How do you plan on financing, or what bank are you going to go through? And he said to them in a big, heavy accent, go to the bank. What do you mean? I'm going to write you a check. My dad wrote a check and bought a house. How many people can write a check and buy a house? Not a car, not jeans, not shirts, a house, right? But that's the difference between mental and physical poverty. Today, I live in a 8,000 square foot home in the Atlanta market. I have 4 fireplaces. Growing up, I didn't even think I'd ever have 1 fireplace, let alone having 4. Now, I will let you know this. When I started my business in 1997, I had no money, no experience. Alice wasn't doing webinars back then, neither was Youssef, right? So I didn't have anyone to go learn from. We had to learn from the seat of our pants. So if I can do it without having a clue of what I was doing, without having any money, what is stopping you? And the answer is absolutely nothing. So guys, I want you to imagine for a second, what would life be like if you knew how to make more money online in less time and with less effort and be able to create automated income without having to spend a lot of money? Did you see the keyword there? New. It's knowledge, guys. That's all it is. I'm no special to any one of you who are here today, but I have knowledge that you don't have, and I'm going to share that with you today, right? What if you don't have to worry about struggling and can get a shortcut to the front of the line? Would that help you in terms of building your business? And what if you can build a business and get that to 3K per month in sales? And guess what? And without having to spend a lot of money doing that. Where traditional business, you've got a lot of investments. What if you can do that without having to spend a lot of money? And what if you can build that business and do that with just a few hours a month worth of work? Would your significant other be happy that now you can actually make money, but also enjoy time with them as well? Would your kids be happy? Would your grandkids be happy, right? Absolutely, they would. So what is this business? And we talked about it. Guys, it is an Amazon business, but it's not Amazon the way you know it, the way you've been thought about it, the way you're thinking about it. We're doing something completely different. Now, and if I'm going to start any business, why would I start an Amazon business over all the other things that I can do? And that answer is simple. Amazon has millions of hungry buyers who are already going to that website for the sole purpose of buying. People don't go to Amazon for anything else. So you want to be in front of those people. Guys, I want you to think about something. What is Amazon Prime, right? Most of you guys here have a Prime account. What is Amazon Prime? Why do we pay Jeff Bezos 150, 180, whatever it is, to be part of Prime, which is the club, right? Guys, we're paying him money for the sole purpose of giving him more money. Think about that for a second. We are paying him money for the privilege to spend more money with him. That's what Amazon Prime is at the end of the day. That's the customer you want to be in front of, a customer who thinks like that. Now, what motivated me to start this business? I'm going to tell you an absolute true story. It was 2014, and everyone was talking about Amazon, 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 Amazon. And the model scared me, because these guys were talking about, oh, you got to go order some product from China. It's going to take 6 months to get here. You put your name on it, and by the time you buy 1,000 blenders at $20 a piece, you just spent 20,000. And to get rankings, you got to give away those 1,000 blenders, and then hopefully you might rank and you might start making some sales. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, you want me to risk $20,000+ in the next 6 months, and hopefully I might start making money? That scared the bejesus out of me. Didn't make any sense. So guess what? I did nothing. Well, it was 4th of July, 2014, and I went to a barbecue that a friend of mine who's an internet marketer was holding. We get to his house with my wife and my kids, and another friend of ours shows up with his kids. And he says to me, "You wouldn't believe what my daughter is doing." And I said, "What?" He goes, "She's making between $30 and $38 a day on Amazon." Now, guys, I hate losing. I was not happy hearing him tell me that his daughter is making more money than me on Amazon. And I don't know if that pissed me off more, or the fact that she was 8 years old at the time. Here I am, a world-class marketer traveling the world teaching people how to create wealth, and an 8-year-old is making more money on Amazon, the place that I was afraid to start doing things on. Well, guys, I had a choice. I can keep letting the 8-year-old beat me, or I can say, okay, time to get to work. And that was my aha moment, because I said, if an 8-year-old can do it, what's stopping me? And the answer is absolutely nothing. So that was the day I went home and I said, time to get to work. That was July 2014. Now, let me show you my journey. I'll show you where we started to where we are today. So as you can see, January 1st through August 18th, 2014, I had no sales. Now, my product went live on the 18th of 2014, August 18th. Within 24 hours, look at this, guys, I made a sale, $9.95. And I am ecstatic. ecstatic. Anybody knows it's that first sale that makes you so happy. I am so excited. I'm doing cartwheels and my wife is like, what the hell is wrong with you? That's $9.95. That's nothing. You can't even go to Starbucks and buy a coffee and a sandwich for $9.95. Well, guys, there's two ways to look at this. There's short-term thinking and then there's long-term thinking. In the short term, well, this sucks. It's only $9.95. It's pretty much a waste, right? So now there's the long term. In the long term, I said to myself, if only I can figure out 10 ways to make $9.95. Guess what, guys? That's $99.50 a day or $36,317.50 a year. Even if you are a high income earner making $200,000 per year, what does that come out to? Another 20% increase in revenue passively? Who's going to pass that up? That's how I was thinking. Now, look at my first month, a whopping $69.89. So again, my excitement is going through the roof. Boom. By the end of my second month, I'm at $374.28. By this point, I'm doing cartwheels off the side of the garage. I'm so darn excited from what's happening because I'm thinking, what if I can find 50 different ways to make $375? I'd be happy as heck. That's $178,000 a year, right? That's how I'm starting to see things. By the end of my third month, I'm at $1,987.11. Guys, within 3 months of starting an absolute brand new business that I knew absolutely nothing about, I'm already $2K per month in recurring sales passively. Now, here's the question. The question is, how much time did I invest in the business between August and November? And how much money did I invest in the business between August and November to get to the point where I am at that point? And you ready, guys? I've got a whopping 5 to 7 hours, so just about an hour and a half a month, and somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 to $50 is what my expenditure was to get started, right? So 40 to 50 bucks in 7 hours of my time is what it took me to get there. So guys, I want to be upfront with you guys. Results are not typical, but what Yusuf told me and what Alice told me is you guys are not normal people. You guys are the go-getters. So I'm hoping you guys are going to take action on what I'm going to be teaching you. But I want to let you guys know this. I'm going to walk you through the system that we're using to get the results that we're getting. But please note, most people who go through a training, they don't get the results. Why? I don't know. Are you going to go watch Grey's Anatomy or some other show after this, or are you going to take action? I hope you're going to take action, but I'm just going to let you know, I'm going to share with you for free exactly what is working for me and why it is working. Now, I do want to let you know this because I want to be upfront. If you are looking for a do nothing, sit on your butt, make $1 million program, you're on the wrong training. You might as well get off now. This is not the place for that. Now, I want to give you a realistic way to build yourself a 3K per month business and then scale that over the next 1 to 2 years to 6 figures or more. This is a real business. This is not about making $1 million tomorrow, right? So although what I'm going to show you is going to be the absolute easiest thing you will ever do, you will have to invest some thought and some time. And if you're not willing to do either one of those, you might as well leave. There's not much that I can do for you. See, guys, I want to be upfront and real with you guys, okay? So what are we going to cover today? Secret number one is how you can build a very profitable and successful business in no time, even if you have zero marketing experience. Secret number two, how small untapped markets are more profitable than large ones. I know, sound crazy, right? How could a small market be more profitable? Secret number three, and this is going to be the secret sauce. It's an untapped category on Amazon that is way easier to make money in than any other category that exists on Amazon. And every marketer is ignoring this category, okay? So secret number one, you can build a very profitable and successful business in no time, even if you have zero marketing experience, okay? So let's talk about this. How do you build a 6-figure business or a business without having to do any of the work. How do you do that, right? Most internet marketers think building a business has to be complicated. It has to be hard because that's what we've been taught, right? But reality is you can build a very profitable and successful business in no time if you learn how to leverage existing resources instead of creating them from scratch. So what do I mean, right? So you can build your business from scratch, or you can leverage an existing business. Amazon is that leverage, right? Amazon already has the customers. They already got the fulfillment channel. They already got the marketing. They already have everything for us to just tap in. I mean, think about it right now. You're watching this training. Your computer is powered, right? Did you go in the backyard before the training and put together a bucket with some electrons, protons, neutrons, some charged water or something to create the electricity that you're using? Or did you take a plug, you stuck the plug in the wall? You have no idea what's in that wall. You don't even know how it got there, but you just stuck the plug in the wall and you said, hey, give me some of that juice from the grid so I can watch this training right now. That's what you did. You leveraged the grid, and that's exactly what you want to do. Amazon is that grid for you. You want to leverage the work that they've done and siphon off some of that profitability for yourself. And remember, Amazon already has the customers. You don't have to generate them. You just got to get in front of them. Now, did you know that for the most part, Amazon doesn't sell anything of their own? Which I think is a brilliant model. Most of what they sell is other people's products, about 95%. So think about Amazon like a gigantic super affiliate. Okay, they're looking for products to sell. So if we don't give them things to sell, they don't have things to sell. Okay, now Amazon will also pay for your advertising. If you see an ad on Google, on Facebook, on YouTube, all these places, and it's an Amazon product, did you know for the most part that Amazon actually pays for that? Guys, who do you think is going to get a better deal on advertising? You and I, we can call Google and get a great discount on an ad? Or do you think Jeff Bezos can call Google and say, look, I'm spending $10 million a day. I want the cheapest price you can give me? Of course, he's going to get the way better pricing than you and I can ever get. So that's why they're able to do that. Amazon also does retargeting. And for some of you who aren't sure what retargeting is, let me give you an example. You go to a website and you're looking to buy a purple couch, but you leave the website and you didn't buy the couch. Now you go on another website and you're looking at a red Toyota. And here is that ad for the purple couch. And you're wondering, how the heck did those purple couch people find me? That's what retargeting is. That ad is going to follow you around the internet until you buy, right? So when you visit, or when someone visits your product on Amazon and they don't buy, and then they go to Facebook and then they go somewhere else, there will be an ad that says, hey, you just looked at Bob's product, you just looked at Mary's product, but you didn't buy. Here's a link to you can go back and get it. The other way Amazon does retargeting is via email. I think that technology is incredible. If they just look at your product, do you know Amazon sends them an email and says, hey, I see you looked at the product, but you didn't buy it. Here's the link to get it. And oh, by the way, here's 10% off. I mean, Amazon does that for us, okay? So then Amazon also fulfills the product. So there's two ways you can sell on Amazon. One is called FBM, fulfilled by merchant, and then there's FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. So let me break down both. Fulfilled by merchant. Your product is in the Amazon marketplace. Somebody buys your product. Then Amazon sends you an email that says, hey, you just made a sale. You now have to go to the post office and deliver the product to the customer. That's called fulfilled by merchant. Same example, except this time fulfilled by Amazon. Your product is listed in the Amazon marketplace. Somebody buys your product. Amazon sends you an email, except this time the email says, hey, Bob, hey, Mary, hey, Sue, hey, John, you just made a sale, but don't worry, you don't have anything to do. We've already put the product in a box, we taped it, and we've already shipped it. They're going to get it tomorrow. We're just going to send you a check for the difference. That's FBA. So I do not like get rich quick schemes. And why is this not a get rich quick? Because the work is actually getting done. It's just not getting done by you. It's getting done for you on your behalf. Now, did you notice I said Amazon does the work, Amazon does the marketing, Amazon pays for the marketing, Amazon does all the fulfillment so I don't have to do it, right? Amazon's doing everything. Look at this screenshot here, right? Here is a screenshot of my desktop, and I searched for the words Amazon. And as you can see, look what it says. Amazon has shipped the item you sold. Amazon has shipped the item you sold. Amazon has shipped the item you sold. Nowhere does it say you've got to go to the post office and ship the item. That's it. This is my work for the day. I'm just looking at the email. So guys, how much easier is it going to be for you to succeed when you have a partner who's willing to do most of the heavy lifting for you, and that partner is excited to do this day in and day out? How much easier is it going to be for you to succeed? Okay, secret number 2. Instead of one high volume, super competitive product, you are much better off in several smaller niche markets that no one cares about. So how do you build a 6-figure business without having a 6-figure product? Right? Most internet marketers think the only way to build a 6-figure business is you have to go out and find a super hot product that millions of people are already searching for. Well, instead of one high volume, super competitive product, you're better off in several smaller niche markets that no one cares about. So what do I mean by this? Guys, products that can sell 6 figures worth of sales will have 6 figures worth of competition. Listen, they're not going to let you waltz into the marketplace and, someone who's doing 6-7 figures a month, they're not going to let you just waltz in and take 50% market share from them. It's just not going to happen. Those people can afford to blow you out of the market. You don't stand a chance. So what are you supposed to do? So instead of one product that makes you $50,000 a month, why not go after 10 small products that only make $5K a month, right? Why is that? Because guess what? Small markets like this are a waste of time for the big players. So let me give you an example. Could you imagine the board of IBM or Microsoft or some big company sitting around the table and they say, boy, that new product that we're going to launch, wouldn't it be nice if we can make $9,000 a month? That would be awesome, right? Could you imagine the board having that conversation? That doesn't pay for one of the security guards, right? So markets like this are a big player. Imagine someone who's a super affiliate making $100,000, $200,000 a month. For them to go after a market that's only making $2,000 a month is an absolute waste of time for them. It just doesn't make any sense, okay? Now, here's the thing. When you're in these markets where there is no competition, guess what happens? You rank instantly and you make money faster. You notice I made my first sale within 24 hours. It didn't take me 3 months, 2 months. It was 24 hours. Why? Because I was able to go into a market where I knew there was no competition. Now, remember this, way easier to make $5,000 a month than it is to make $50,000 a month, right? And when you can get to 5,000, you can get to 50. Now, let's do a little example here. Imagine if you had 10 products that are doing 2 sales a day. And guess what, guys? 2 sales a day is not success, that's failure. But you got 10 products that are failing, 2 sales a day. Well, if you sell those products for $27, that equates to $540 per day, or just about $15,000 to $16,000 a month, or about $170,000 to $180,000 per year. Those are failing products. There is no super affiliate that you can find that would be happy with 2 sales a day, not a single one. But if you do it the way I'm showing you, it adds up. Okay, secret number 3, there are massive untapped categories on Amazon where you can make 6 figures or more. Guys, most internet marketers want to follow the herd and sell the same old things that everyone else is selling on Amazon. I've got a saying that I use. It's my mantra. When they zig, you zag. Go in the opposite direction, okay? So most internet marketers think Amazon is saturated and there's no way I can make money. Well, if you're trying to sell the same old blender that everybody else is already selling, yeah, it's going to be hard. You got to compete against some pretty established people. So instead of selling physical products like that, here's what you want to sell. The secret is selling high-end information courses on Amazon is completely untapped and wide for the picking. Let me say that again. Selling high-end information courses on Amazon is completely untapped and wide for the picking. So what do I mean? What is an information course? Guys, an information course is a how-to course. It's teaching somebody something. How to do X, how to do Y, how to do Z. What is college, guys? College is nothing more than a very expensive 4-year information course. That's what college is, right? So guess what? People are always looking for information, and they're already looking for it on Amazon. I don't have to teach them. Think about books. Think about Kindle, right? People are going to Kindle in the books, and they're searching for information each and every day. So I don't have to convince people to do that. I just got to position myself in front of them. Now, the problem with Kindle, the problem with books, lots of competition in those categories. But there's also another very big problem in those categories, and that's pricing and margin. So how do we get around that? How do we get to a higher priced product? The answer is you repackage your content as a physical course and place them on the physical side of Amazon. So now you're next to the blenders. Now you're next to the high-end exercise equipment. Now you're next to where people are spending money. You're not trying to make a sale in the Walmarts where people are looking for a discount. Okay? Now, guys, the physical side is way bigger than the Kindle side and the books also. Guys, type this into the chat box. Let me know, what's the most that you have paid for a Kindle ebook? What's the most you've paid for a Kindle ebook? Let's see what you guys say. Let's see. Type that into the chat box.
The most
The
paid
most.
Kindle book, I think only when they're like really established authors, then maybe you pay a bit more, but generally speaking, like $5, I would say.
Yep, I'm with you. I'm $5, $7, $3.99. So
Yeah.
I'm not going out and spending big money on a Kindle ebook. Why? Because that's the value of a Kindle ebook. People don't think of a Kindle ebook as $50 or $100. It's just not something you see. Now, there are a few that's out there, but that's not the norm. Do you know I took a Kindle ebook that I was selling for $2.99, and I price tested, and that was what was good. Wow, look at that. Sean said he paid $89. Now, Sean is a big baller. So I took that ebook and I made it physical. I didn't change a single word in the ebook. I just made it a physical item. And I went from a $2.99 product to between $27 and $40, depending if we put it on sale or not. I did not change a single word of the product. Okay. Now, I know you guys are thinking, okay, well, physical. Well, what is the physical formats? What would they be? I'm going to show you. So, physical formats are, you guys are ready for this, and this is amazing. Audio CD. That ebook I told you I converted it to an audio CD and sold it as an audio CD on Amazon. Now, what fits on a CD? About an hour of audio. So guess how long it takes to make an audio CD? 1 hour, right? So this is not something you can spend 20, 30 hours to do because there's only 1 hour of content on that audio CD. Now, what kind of content would you put on there? Things that people can hear. Like I can teach you how to lose weight in audio. I could teach you how to, get better lawn or greener grass in audio, but I can't teach you how to fly a plane in audio. For that, I would need a DVD. So DVD is going to be video based. And your video doesn't have to be you in front of the camera. What you're watching right now is a perfect example of what could be on a DVD. It's a PowerPoint presentation, okay? So it's a PowerPoint presentation teaching people something. So video on DVD, audio on CD. Now, I know you guys, but Greg, no one uses CDs or DVDs anymore. I know that's what you're thinking. And here's the reality, guys. Some do, some don't, so what? I do not care about the people who don't. I only care about the people who do. And there are plenty of people who still do. Think about all of the baby boomers, all of the older people who have disposable income. Now, sure, somebody who is 15 years old is not really, probably doesn't even have a CD player at home, but that's not my customer. My customers are 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, and older. Guess what? They all have CD players at home. Now, I want to show you something. Amazon just released a new feature where you can actually see how many sales a product got the previous month. Now, I had a whole presentation I was going to show you guys to show you proof that CDs still sell. One of them, for example, look at this. Last month, 421,000 people searched for a CD on Amazon. 341,000 searched for a CD player. 575,000 searched for a DVD, and 268,000 searched for a DVD player. That was my presentation, but I'm not going to show you that. I'm going to show you something else. Let's go to Amazon. So here we are at Amazon. Now, look at this keyword here. My keyword is stretching DVD. Okay, guys? Stretching DVD. That's my keyword. Let's see if anybody is buying stretching DVDs on Amazon. So Amazon's new feature is it shows you how many sales people they had for the particular product last month. So if I come in here, I'm going to search for the word month. Look at that first product. Stretch away pain, 5 minutes a day to easy aches all over. 400 units sold last month at $29. What's that come out to? That's about $12,000 in sales last month. How about this one here? Look at that. 100 units moved at $19. That's a $2,000 product. How about this one? 100 moved last month. Let's see if we can find another big one here. Look at this one. Strengthening exercises for seniors. 100 people purchased last month. How about this one? Chair exercise DVDs. You just sit on a chair and exercise. Look at that. 300 units moved. Now, it could be somewhere between 300 and 400 because that's the next level up. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Weight loss DVD. Okay, let's take a look. Control find here. Look at that. 200 people bought at $139. Remember what I said, guys? High-end information marketing courses, not little cheapo $2 courses. This is $139. They sold 200 units. That is $26,000 in sales. Let's see what else we have here. This product did 200 sales. That's about a $3,000 in sales last month as a DVD. This one sold about 100. So that's 2,400. Let's see what else. This one is 500. That's 10,000. It's ab exercises. I could use some of those ab exercises. Funny thing is, so can the instructor. Looks like he needs some ab exercises. But what do you guys see? People are buying DVD products. How about this keyword here is weight loss DVD. Oh, I think I just did that one. How about exercise for seniors DVD? Let's see what we find here. Look at this. 100 units moved last month. Let's look at the next one. 100 units moved last month. Look at this one. 300 units moved. Look at this one. 500 units moved. Guys, there should be no doubt in your mind that people are buying DVDs. Yes, perception-wise is nobody's using DVDs anymore, but you're seeing. But more importantly, we're selling on Amazon. What is the gift that Amazon just handed each and every one of us? They just told us where the money is being made. Guys, there is no guessing anymore. They just told us where the money is being made. If this doesn't keep you up tonight, I don't know what will. So look at this. Netflix sold over $200 million of DVDs in 2021. So the next one is, I know some of you say, but I don't want to do DVDs, right? Even with all that proof. So guess what? How about a USB stick? Almost every device out today has a USB slot in there, so you can put your content on USB. How about a flash card? It's paper. There is no technology involved. It's just paper in a box. There are products on Amazon that are flashcards that are seven-figure products, okay? How about the next one? A poster. Yes, information on a piece of paper. I've got a poster that we sell, and we sell anywhere from 500 to 7 units per month, okay? All it is content on a piece of paper. How about an 8.5 by 11 laminated cheat sheet? Guys, that's a sheet of loose leaf paper. That's a piece of paper from your notebook. How much content can you fit on a piece of paper? Not much. But see, it's not the paper that brings you the value. It's the content that's on that paper. I've got a cheat sheet that I've been selling for well over 10 years. And I've done close to 7 figures in sales off of a sheet of paper that we laminate and send out to the customer. We sell it for about $16.90 is what we sell it for, right? And by the way, guys, I paid someone, because people always ask me, well, how much money do you need to do this? I paid someone $60 to design a cheat sheet that we've sold over 7 figures worth of sales. Do the math on the ROI on that. Now, the most expensive item on this page is going to cost you about $2 to duplicate. That's probably your USB stick and maybe the flashcards, even the posters. The cheapest item on this page, which is the cheat sheet, you can get for about 18 cents. In fact, I'm getting them now somewhere around 12 cents is what I'm getting them for right now. So this is inexpensive, guys. This is not something you need to go out and spend $1 million to be able to do. So, but it gets even better, even better. What we figured out now is how we can sell our high-end courses, but also make them downloadable through Amazon and be able to build a massive buyer list at the same time. So now we can put our product on our website, people download it from our website, and we build a list at the same time. So let me show you the process. Process is simple. You put your product on Amazon, Amazon sells your product, and it is somewhere between $27 and $197 is what you're going to sell it for. Okay, so Amazon sells your product. The next thing is you're going to send your passwords to Amazon. Amazon takes that password and it ships it out to the customer. This process costs you about 5 cents per unit. So the product that you sell for 195 cents is going to cost you about 5 cents to get into the hands of the customer. Once the customer gets your password, they go to your website, they create a username and email and password, which has to have an email. We're building a list, and then now they can download the content directly from your website. Guys, this is a game changer. So now let's continue. Month 4, right? I'm at $3,004.19. That's the Christmas month. I was surprised. I didn't think we were going to sell anything during Christmas month. Month 5, which was January, sales dropped $2,165, 30% drop. So I said to myself, man, this sucks. What's going on here? So, but then I realized the first week of the month, I took my wife and kids on a vacation. And on the 3rd week of the month, I took my wife to the Marketers Cruise, which is a cruise we go to just about every year. So for 2 weeks of the month, I was completely gone. And if I could make $2,000 passively on top of everything I'm already doing and didn't have to do any work for that, I'll take it. Even if that means this is the end of it, whatever it is, fine. But up until this point, I already made about 7, 8, 9,000. I was completely content with that if that was all that I was going to make. But the next month, boom, started to shoot up again, $2,521. That was February 2015. Now, before I show you more, I want to give you a 4-step process to what you're going to do to build your business on Amazon selling high-end information. And it's simple, guys. Number one, let's find something to sell. Let's find a hot niche market. Notice I didn't say create a hot niche market. I say find, because it already exists. Number two, we need to evaluate, is it even selling on Amazon? Will this work? Because I like to know if it's going to work before I do the work. Okay. Then number three is, can I even rank on the first page of Amazon? Number four is, now I go out and get my content. Now notice I didn't say, can I drive traffic? Can I do marketing? Can I create a website or a landing page? Can I use ClickFunnels or WordPress or whatever it is? Yada, 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 yada. You know why? Because none of that matters. We don't need any of that. Okay, so let's find a hungry market. It's very simple, guys. Let's use the people. Let's leverage, right? My favorite word. Let's leverage the people who know better. Google knows way better than all of us. So all you need to do is go to Google and type in keyword planner. Once you get to the keyword planner, you're going to put in what I call a power word. And a power word is a word that lets me know, it's a word that people are searching for that lets me know that they are looking to solve their problem with information. They're looking to solve their problem with content. So one of my most powerful power words is how to. That's all I type in, how to. And then I let Google tell me they want to do how to do A, how to do B, how to do C. So I let Google then tell me, what are people looking for? Because if you want to learn how to do it, well, I can create a DVD, a video, or a cheat sheet or something teaching you how to do it. So guys, type this into the chat box. Give me a couple examples of what you would think are great how-to markets for products that you could sell all over Amazon. Give me some examples of what you guys are thinking. And then I'm going to show you some that I found as well. Kim, the printables. Oh, you guys are sitting on a gold mine with those printables. That's all I can tell you. Cynthia, how to lose weight. Now, that's a great one, but now you're competing with the big guys. If you go after the weight loss, you're going up against the big guys. How to garden. Oh, yeah, I had a student do $500 in one day in the gardening space. Stopping your dog, Arlene. Yep, that's a great one. Do you know there's more pets in the United States than there are kids? That's a good market, right? So you guys are all good. So now let me show you what I found when I did that. How to grow weed indoors for beginners. Ooh, Diane, I love that. How to live off the grid, survivalism, they're huge, right? So, and by the way, those people will also be looking for how to grow weed indoors for beginners. Now, does it make sense? Sure. Every country is starting to legalize marijuana. All the states are starting to legalize marijuana. So people want to know how to grow weed indoors. The next one was how to grow weed outdoors for beginners. I guess we have a lot of weed heads in the United States. So it makes sense that people might want to grow it outdoors as well, right? I mean, they do call it the recreational drug. So how about this one? How to eat clean. This is an example of the subset of the weight loss market, right? How about how to edit videos? Type this into the chat box if anybody has an idea, because it took me a long time to figure out why this was hot. Why do you guys think how to edit videos is in the top of the searches for that I found for the how-to? It took me probably years to realize this one, but it finally hit me about a couple months ago. Let's see if anybody has any ideas. Yep, Cynthia, you got it. Everyone is posting videos. Everyone thinks they're a YouTube star. Everyone thinks they're a TikTok star. Everyone is doing Instagram reels. So guess what they're doing? They're searching for information on how to edit the videos. Guys, it took me years to realize that's why people were looking for that many edited videos. I thought it was internet marketers. It's the everyday people who are doing that. How to fall asleep, right? If you have insomnia and you can't sleep, what is a good night's sleep worth to you? Is it worth $50? Would you pay $50 to learn how to get a good night's sleep? How about if you have bed bugs? You own a bed and breakfast. What would a negative review that says you have bed bugs cost you? Is it worth spending $47 to learn how to do that? How to get rid of acne. Proactive is a multi-million-dollar organization because people want to get rid of acne. How to have twins. You just can't make this up. People actually searched for how to have twins. Guys, I know the answer to this problem here. Look, a little Barry White music, a little candlelight, a little nice romantic dinner, turn the lights out, and we're gonna have some twins. In fact, I'm looking for some volunteers for this product. Raise your hand and let me know if you want to help volunteer create this product. My wife will kill me if I do this product. How about how to install a toilet? You're a do-it-yourselfer. You install that toilet, but you did it wrong. And it leaks all over your hardwood floors. What does that cost you? Oh, now you got $5,000 worth of repairs on that hardwood floor. Is it worth paying $47 to learn how to install that toilet? How about how to improve your credit score? Guys, let's not kid each other. We're about to go into another recession in the next year. We just came off of one from 2010. We had the one from COVID. We're about to go into another one. Do you think someone who got bad credit because of COVID, bad credit because of the previous recession, they're trying to buy a house, but the bank says, hey, because of your credit, your interest rate is higher. So that's going to cost you another $400 per month. Would that person pay you $50 to learn how to improve their credit so they can save $400 per month? The answer is an absolute yes. They may give you $100, right? So how to lose weight, again, is great, but that is a big market. How about this? How to lose belly fat. There's no competition there, right? Now, we picked our market. So we're going to do a course that teaches how to install toilets. Okay, that's what we're going to pick. Now, the question is it already making money on Amazon? Now, what we want to do is sell where there is competition. And I know you guys are thinking, why in the heck do I want to sell where there is competition? If you guys have any ideas why you think we want to go in the market where there's already competition, please type that into the chat box. Let me see what you guys think. Why would we go in a market where there is competition? As I grab a drink of water. Let's see. There's demand. Yep. You know it's selling. Yep. People are already searching it. Yep. It's already selling. Desired. Buyers are there. You guys are all right. Okay. Ellen says sell for less money. Actually, Ellen, I'm going to be the most expensive person there. I don't want to be cheaper than anyone else. People are looking for it. Proves there's a need. Okay. I am going to tell you the answer. It's so we can copy. All right, let's be politically correct. It's so we can model after. If I find a product like what I showed you guys earlier, it did $26,000 in sales last month. What did they just show me? They showed me the price point, $139. Who would think you could sell a $139 product on Amazon? So $139. I see the graphics, so I know what mine should look like. I know how many DVDs they had, so I know how many to put in mine. I see the headline that they put on there, so I know what to write in mine. Guys, do you see? They're going to do 100% of the work for you. That's why you don't want to be the first person there. You want to be the person that is modeling after. My favorite saying is we don't originate, we duplicate. Okay? So now, I'm only going to sell what's already selling and making money on Amazon. That's it. I'm not going to sell anything else, right? Because if they are making money, why can't I? What's so special about them? right? I like to use the example, if my neighbor opened up a lemonade stand in front of her house, no advertising, no nothing, just a lemonade stand with a sign, and only from people who stopped in front of her house who were driving down the street, and she makes $1 million. What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get me a lemonade stand, and I'm putting that bad boy right in front of my house too. And I'm gonna put the same sign. Well, why would she make $1 million and I make zero? I might not make $1 million. I might make 800,000. I might make 500,000. I could make 1.5 million, but I'm not going to make zero. Why would I make zero unless I said my lemonade tastes disgusting, right? So long as somebody else is making money, that shows me I can make money as well. Now the question is, can I rank? So we picked our product. We're going to install toilets. We just found out people are making money on Amazon installing toilets because the products are making sales. Now the question is, can I get to the first page of Amazon fast? That's what I want to do. So Amazon is a very basic algorithm. It's all in the keywords, okay? This is like going to SEO 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So most people search for a solution to a problem. They don't search for a product. So when people go to Amazon, they say, get rid of back pain, exercise for seniors. That's what they search. They search for a solution to a problem. Now, most marketers and most people who sell on Amazon, what do? They sell by the name of the product and not by what people are searching for. In other words, they say, hey, I got ABC back gizmo. Well, I don't know what ABC back gizmo is, right? So, but that's what they do. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you, and by the way, so this creates an opportunity in a vacuum for you guys because now you understand what the secret is. So I'm going to show you two titles. And I want you guys to type in the chat box whether you think, which one do you think is going to make the most money on Amazon? Title A or title B? And then I want you to tell me, why do you think A? And then why do you think B? So either A or B, and why do you think A or B? Now let me throw a monkey wrench. Title A is excellent, and title B is just as excellent. They're both amazing titles. If I use them in a print magazine or something online, they would do, each would do equal amount of sales. But on Amazon, only one of them would do good. Now the product we're going to promote is a time management course. Okay, so let's take a look. Which one is better? Is it A, how CEOs get more things done in an afternoon, the secret to super productivity? Let me repeat that. How CEOs get more things done in an afternoon, the secret to super productivity? Or is it B, time management course for CEOs, how to increase productivity and get more things done in an afternoon? Type that into the chat box and let me know which one you guys think is going to make more money on Amazon. Is it A? Is it B? And why you think A or B? Let's see. Kind of looks 50-50. Ooh, who is that? Gillespie, I like your answer. Let's see. Grief Support says it's a sexier title. Hey, that's my word. I always say sexier title. Boom, Sean hit it right on the nose. All right, guys, the answer is B. Oh, Mandy got it as well. Great job. Keywords. Guys, remember what we're selling. A time management course. What are the first three words in the title? Time management course. So if they search for time management, they're going to find us. If they search for time management course, they're going to find us. If they search for how to increase productivity, they're going to find us, right? Guys, I'm going to tell you a secret about Amazon. Amazon has no idea what you put in that box because all they know is it's a box. You have to tell them what's in that box. And how do we do it? In our title, time management course. So guys, Your competition is not the market, it's your keywords. In other words, the weight loss market is not my competition on Amazon. It's the keywords in the weight loss market that are my competition. So my job is to go out and find the keywords in the weight loss space that people are searching for, but my competitors are not using. That is the whole secret. Now, we picked our niche, how to install toilets. We found out people are buying it like crazy on Amazon. We just figured out we can rank really quick. Now it's time to create our content. Now, did you notice that content is the last step of the process, not the first? I have flipped the model upside down, right? Most people create their content first, and then they try to sell it. And then they say, boy, I wonder why nobody wants to buy this thing from me. I only create the content once I know I have a product that's about to make me money, right? So don't reinvent the wheel, guys. Repurpose what's already out there. The content you want to sell is already out there. So repurpose what already exists. Now, where are you going to get your content from? Got a couple places. Maybe you were a straight A student in algebra when you was in school. Maybe you were straight A's in geometry. Maybe you are an excellent unicycle rider. Maybe you know how to jump out of planes and you're a skydiver or a scuba diver. Well, hopefully, you know, you like to scuba dive, not too far. Don't scuba dive too far anymore. It's not a good thing, right? So, or maybe you know how to do exercises in chairs for seniors. So what are you going to do? Share the knowledge that is already in your head. It's already there. You don't have to think about what to write. You don't have to think about what to create. It's already there. Maybe you are like me. You got a D in geometry in 11th grade. You failed algebra and calculus in college. I don't have enough balance to ride a unicycle. I was definitely afraid of flying, so you're not gonna find me jumping out of a plane with a nice seatbelt and chairs and free drinks. Why the hell am I gonna jump out of that for? I don't get it. Not gonna happen for me. And I literally almost drowned 3 times. So I am not gonna be scuba diving, not my thing. In that case, I'm gonna share the knowledge that's in somebody else's head. Somebody already has it. Somebody has that knowledge. I don't have to create it. Right? Even though I hate flying and I'm not going to jump out of a plane, I can easily find somebody who's a skydiver and partner with them. And I'm going to make an agreement with them that says, hey, you can jump out of the plane. I'll be on the ground with a very nice long neck camera taking, you know, long lenses, whatever it's called. I'll be taking the videos of you skydiving out of the plane and floating around and doing your little tricks in the air. And I pray to God that your chute opens and you don't hit the ground too hard. Because if you smack on that ground and you don't wake up after that, we still go live with the product. It's just unfortunate you're not going to be able to share in the proceeds. They're all coming to me. That's going to be our agreement. So I can always find somebody that I could share their knowledge. Now, where else can you get content from? How about Kindle? Guys, why would it sell on Kindle and not sell on the physical side of Amazon? Think about that. Why would it not sell on the physical side of Amazon if it's already selling hot on Kindle? I would be studying what's selling hot on Kindle. Think about those printables. I'm gonna show you guys something you can do with those printables in a second. You can create the content yourself, right? If you know, maybe you like to write or maybe you like to do the work, or you can outsource it, right? And by the way, remember guys, notice I said repurpose. I didn't say go copy somebody's work. That's not what you want to do, right? We want to repurpose, okay? So you can outsource it. Outsource it basically is you can pay someone to create the content for you, and then you turn around and you sell it. I'd rather pay someone $100, let them do it, and then I turn around and sell it. PLR. Now, this is the first time that you can use PLR on Amazon. And for those who don't know, PLR stands for private label rights. So basically, people create content, they let you put your name on it, they'll sell it to 10,000 people, and then you could sell it. Well, Amazon didn't like that on Kindle because 10,000 people were selling the exact same book. But remember what we're doing, guys? We're repurposing the content. We're turning it into an audio. We're turning it into a video. We're turning it into a poster. We're turning it into a cheat sheet. Well, I could sell that now because it's a whole new product, okay? The one that I really like is license. License is basically I go to someone who's got a really nice course that they're selling and making good money on, and I convince them to sell me a license that would allow me to sell their product. And people do it. You'll be amazed at how cheap that they will let you do that. And like I said, you can also partner with somebody who's got the experience and do that. The only thing I don't like about partnerships is, and why I would rather license could be a one-time fee. If I have a partner, I'm going to be giving someone a percentage of my sales. Okay, imagine 20 years from today, in 2043, you're paying someone 50% of your sales for something they did one time in 2023, right? I don't like that number right there. So that's why I don't like partnerships too much. I'd rather license and pay them one time. Okay, let's talk about scaling. So how do we scale? There's probably 5 different ways that you can scale. So I'm just gonna go over 2 of them here. Model number 1 is to sell more of what you're already selling. You're selling 10 units of product A per day. Let's start selling 20 units. And guess how do we do that? It's just more keywords, finding more keywords or more ways to reach people on Amazon. This is the easiest model because the work is already done. And since the work is already done, you're just finding more people and more eyeballs. Okay, model number 2 is to find new products to sell. So we're selling how to install toilet. Now we're going to create a course on, how to do clean eating. The person who's looking to install the toilets is not the same as the person who wants to learn clean eating. So we've got to create a new product, do new targeting, do new everything. So yes, that is more work, but is it worth it? Infinitely worth it because the possibilities are endless what you can do. So imagine if product 1 does 5K per month. What if product 2 does 5K per month? What if products 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, you do 10 products that are doing 5K per month. Guess what, guys? You have a 50K per month business. But instead of like everybody else trying to make that off of one product, you did it 5K at a time. Much easier to make 5K than it is to make 50K. Realistically, this is what your goal is, guys. You want to create 5 to 10 courses over the next, 1 to 2, even 3 years that are going to generate anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 per month. That's your goal. And you do that, guess what? You've got a $20,000 to $30,000 a month business if you make that your target. Notice I didn't say do that by next Saturday. It's possible. I can't say it doesn't happen. I'm going to show you some numbers today, but that's not what you want to aim for. You don't want to aim at get rich quick or get rich overnight. This is a real sustainable business. Okay, the upsell. We're in marketing, guys. You got to upsell people something. That's what marketing is all about. So what do you want to upsell to someone who just bought information from you? Well, how about we upsell them more information, right? They just bought information. So the best person to sell to is someone who's already purchased from you. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to let Amazon drive your initial sale, and then you're going to use the Amazon delivery system to upsell your customers more product with 0 advertising costs. Think how crazy that is. Amazon is selling product 1 for you, and then Amazon is also going to sell product 2 and product 3 for you on your behalf and upsell your additional products. You don't got to do no work. That's a beautiful thing. Now, let me show you what happened after that February when my sales had dropped. That month, I decided I'm going to implement something I call the better customer experience. Now, the better customer experience cost me about $40 and about 30 minutes of my time to put together. Now, basically, the better customer experience is this. I read that the average product in Amazon sees only about 90 seconds of human interaction. Why? It's all robots. It's cold. So I said, what if I can humanize the Amazon experience? Let them know you're buying from me and not from Amazon. Would people buy more? Would they recommend my product more? Would they give me more reviews? And guess what? Boom, it happened. So let me show you what happened. In March, we did $2,521 in sales, right? Sorry, that was February. We hit the better customer experience. Look at March, 3,871, 4,913, 4,961, 4,865, right? Our sales doubled over the next 3 to 4 months because of this better customer experience. So now let's look at the number of reviews. The first 6 months in the business, between August 2014 and March 2015, we had a total of 10 reviews, and 6 out of the 10 were from friends. So really, I got 4 real reviews. Now we implement the better customer experience. Now let's look at what happened the next 6 months. The second 6 months, we did 136 reviews in the next 6 months. That is, what is that? 13,000% increase in reviews. Now, what did that do? That led to more reviews, more sales, more sales, more reviews, more reviews, more sales. Now we're at over 800 reviews for that same product. Okay, so now let's talk about something I call the kit. The kit is probably the most profitable thing you can do on Amazon. Now, do you have to create a kit? No. Should you create a kit? Yes. Why? Kits make more money. Okay. Now, basically, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take 2 items that everybody else is selling for $10, and you're going to bundle them together. So instead of selling them as 2 separate items, you're going to sell them as one. So while everyone is selling a $10 item, you're selling a $20 to $30 item. Guess what? It's nothing more than a fancy word for a bundle. That's what a kit is. It's a bundle. You're putting more items in the package, and people spend more money for that. So on the left is an apple. How many of you guys would pay me $3, $4 for this one apple? Most of you would say, this guy's crazy. He wants $4 for an apple. Okay. On the right is a gift basket. How many of you have purchased a Harry and David gift basket and you paid $100 for the basket plus shipping and all the other fees, $120 for 10 apples or 10 pears in the basket? Well, that's about $12 an apple. Yet you would never go to the store and buy the same apple for $4. Once the human mind sees a bundle, it equates that with value, and it's willing to pay more money. That's what happens. It's just human psychology. Okay. Now, in the information space, what would that bundle look like? Guys, it's just more products in your package. Look, multiple CDs. How about some workbooks? You guys are doing printables. How about multiple printables packaged and sold together, right? In a theme, right? Think about that, guys. Let me show you. Let's go back to Amazon. Look at this product. It was this one here. Look at that, $139. What is it? It's a workbook and some DVDs, a bunch of DVDs, right? That's why it costs that much. That's why people are willing to spend that money. So here's my question. Which one would you pay more for? The DVD on the left by itself? By the way, I've seen a DVD by itself sell for $100. Or the package on the right with multiple DVDs and multiple workbooks. By the way, guys, I didn't say the package on the right has more content. They could be the identical amount of content. It's just that instead of 10 modules on that one DVD, you take each module, you put it on its own DVD, and then you quadruple the price. I didn't say we're doing more work. We're just separating it out. That's it. Okay. So can I do books? Yes, you can. And for you guys doing printables, this is what you might want to do also. So what you want to do is do a book set, not a book by itself, but a book set. So imagine if you're doing printables and you're bundling a bunch of them together, putting them in as a package. Okay, that's how I would do with the printables. All right, guys, let me ask you a question. Type this into the chat box. Are you enjoying the training so far? I want to make sure I'm going in the right direction. As I get a drink of water. Let's see what you guys think. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Arlene. Roz, awesome, awesome, awesome. Kim says yes. Awesome. Crystal says heck yes. Guys, I made you a promise when I got started. I said, did I have your permission to fire you up? Can I show you something that was right underneath your nose, but we didn't think about it all along? And hopefully I've been over deliver on that. So what did we cover today? Secret number one, how to build a very profitable and successful business in no time, even if you have zero experience. We're going to tap into that grid, guys. Let Amazon do the work. Secret number two, small untapped markets are way more profitable than large ones. I don't want to compete against the smart people. I don't want to be in that game. I want to go against the people who don't know what they're doing, and I can start making my sales right away. Secret number three, selling information on Amazon is way easier than anything else that I could sell. If I'm going to sell blenders, it's going to take me about 6 months to get that going. If I'm going to sell a cheat sheet, I can be live by next Friday. Why would I want to go with the blender, right? So why information? And why information on Amazon? Number one, it's a 95% hands-off business. Amazon is doing most of the work for you. Number two, it's absolutely zero experience required. So even if you've never sold anything online, this is actually something you can do. If an 8-year-old can do it, then you can do it as well. The traffic, they're all buyers. They're all paying Amazon money to go buy more stuff there. These aren't looky-loos, okay? The traffic is free. Now, you can buy traffic if you want to, but most part, it's free traffic. This is way cheaper to do than a physical product. I will give you an example. I just have a digital product that we just put up live, and we sent our our cards in with our passwords on there. And guess what? It cost me $16. So way cheaper than a physical product. Speed to market, I can come up with an idea today. I could be selling on Amazon by next week. If I need to outsource it, easy to do. And no one is thinking of Amazon as a distribution channel. So your competition, they're thinking, I want to sell a blender. I want to sell a washing machine. I want to sell lights and the gloves and the clothes and the shoes. They're not thinking, let me sell information. Let me sell content. But Amazon is the biggest content distribution channel on the planet. Who sells more books than Amazon? I mean, they put Barnes & Nobles or some bookstore, I don't remember, very large established bookstore, they put them out of business. Nobody sells more books than Amazon. And it's faster to your first sale. That's what all of this means. Now, the number one reason why Amazon, guys, the answer is conversions. You guys, most of you know, good conversion rate on a sales letter is 1%. If 100 people visit your website and one of them buys, that's considered great. If 3 buys, that's considered godly. Okay, look at this. My conversion rate on this particular product, on the low end, 23%. On the high end, it was 36%. 36 out of every 100 people bought the product. Why? Because they trust Amazon. That's why it's so high. And they also go to Amazon to buy. They don't go to look. Google, they go to look, and then they become buyers. Okay, so guys, no more barriers. All the things that have held you back in the past don't exist anymore. You don't need a website. You don't need marketing. You don't need advertising. You don't need search engines. You don't need PPC. And guess what? If you cannot spell PPC, don't worry about it. You don't need it. You don't need Facebook. You don't need Google. You don't need product fulfillment. You don't need Shopify. You don't need ClickBank. You don't need WordPress. All the things that have held you back in the past, you don't need anymore. Now, here's a question. How fast can it happen? Or can things happen? I want to be honest. Don't think get rich quick. I told you this is a realistic business. You want to have a plan over the next 1, 2, even 3 years. That's where I want you to think. But can things happen fast? Yeah, I'll show you a couple of examples. So one of my students said to me, well, the reason that you can do what you're doing is because you're a guru. And I said, what do you mean? I put my pants on the same way you do every morning. I'm nobody special. So I said, I'll tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a new account, and I'm going to get content to put in that account. Okay, now let me preface something. You cannot go out and create multiple Amazon accounts. I had to go to Amazon to get permission for that. Now you can have an Amazon Seller Central account. You can have your buyer account, your Kindle account, your those types of things. But you can't have 2 Kindle accounts. You can't have 2 Seller Central accounts. Okay, so I had to go and get permission. Amazon told me I could do it. And then what I did is I bought resale rights to a piece of PLR content, probably spent 40, 50 bucks. I took the content and I put them as a DVD set, 3 DVDs in the set. Now, my cost per set was about $4, $3 to $4. And then I purchased 3 or 4 sets. So my total cost was about $15 was my total cost. Sent it into Amazon. So let me show you. Between January 1st, 2017 and April 20th, 2017, no sales. My product had gone live somewhere around the 18th or 19th of April. Look at this, guys. Within 24 to 48 hours, I made my first sale, 47 bucks, right? Now, take a look at this. Within the first month, I did $376.97. You think I'm excited? Oh, heck yeah. How about this? From February 14th, 2018 through March 14th, we did $776. How about June 8th through July 9th, 2018, $2,239. How about February 4th through March 7th, 2019, $2,676. How about February 22nd through March 25th, $2,951. Guys, and guess what? I had no marketing, I had no reviews, and I didn't give away a single product. So everything people told me that I had to do to rank on Amazon, I didn't do any of them. None of it. Now, here's the thing. I learned a huge lesson on that product. And that's this, the difference between evergreen versus a non-evergreen product. So an evergreen product is something that you can create, and 20 years from today, you could be selling the exact same thing without having to change a single word. Well, that product that I created was a non-evergreen product, and it was based off of time. There was something going on in the environment, and I made a product around that event. Well, guess what that meant? That means the day that I created the product, it's already on the way out, because at some point it's going to get to nothing. So here's a question. Which is a better market? How to fall in love or how to make money on MySpace? How many of you guys still have a MySpace account? So if you created a course 10 years ago on how to get rich on MySpace, guess what? You're out of business. Nobody's buying the MySpace course. But if I create a course on how to fall in love, well, the way we fall in love 1,000 years ago is the same way we fall in love 1,000 years from today. Now, granted, 1,000 years ago, we took the young lady out to the rock quarry and maybe we threw some rocks into the mud of the volcano. 1,000 years from now, maybe we're going to take that young lady to the space station or somewhere to Mars to go hang out for the weekend, right? But it's the same thing. It's investing the time into somebody that you are into. So eventually, sales dwindled down to almost nothing. And then something happened called Corona. Aunt Rona came into town. And when Corona came, guess what? The world shut down. So the week that the world shut down, I said, let me see how much sales came in. So you're going to see that no matter what is going on, this thing works. So I logged in, as you can see, April 15th through April 23rd, April 23rd, 2020. This is the week the world shut down. People are out of work. Restaurants are closed. Movie theaters closed. Jobs are closed. People are wondering, how am I going to eat next week? I logged in and saw we did $534.88 in an account that I wasn't paying attention to. Then again, my aha moment said, it's time to start paying attention. So that's what I decided to do. And how did I do it? Remember, scaling model number 2. I said, let me start putting some additional products in there. So let's see what happens. As we can see, January 4th, 2021. We're already at through January 11th. 1 week, $1,500. How about just January 4th, $437 is 2021. How about December 11th through January 11th, 2021? That's $4,756. Not bad for a little account that made $47. How about February 16th through March 18th, $4,460. How about June 6th through June 15th, 2021, $1,456. August 28th through September 29th, 2021, $7,163. November 11th through December 15th, $9,561. February 24th through March 3rd, 2022, 1 week, $2,877. January 19th, 2023, 1 day, $481. April 11th, 2023, 1 day, $879. Not bad for a little account that my first sale that I made within 24 hours of getting started was $47. Guys, let's get some things out of the way now. Greg, I'm nobody. Who the heck is going to buy from me? Guys, none of my products have my names on them. I just go to the internet and I find some funny names or some good names, and that's what I use. I live in another country. How can I do this? My #1 student is in the UK. I have another student who was in Canada, and how he doubled his sales was he started to sell in the UK, right? So you could be in Australia and sell in the UK. You could be in Australia and sell in Australia, or you could be in Australia and sell in the US. In fact, I think you should be in every distribution channel that Amazon has. And then when you're done there, then you go to Etsy, eBay, Walmart, and everybody else, okay? Information is free on YouTube. Sure, I showed you examples of, exercise for seniors. They can go to YouTube and get those exercises for free, but they're doing the search on Amazon. And when they're on Amazon, they have a credit card in their hands. So what do I know? What can I teach? Has nothing to do with you. You can find somebody who can teach it. I have no experience. Can I do this? If an 8-year-old can do it, you can absolutely do it. There is nothing stopping you. Finally, this is something that even if you are an absolute beginner, it's going to be easy, or way easier than anything else that you're going to want to do. You're going to be able to do this. Why? Because you're tapping into a massive grid of existing resources that you didn't have to create. Okay. Now, I don't have a lot of time. Sure you do. First of all, you can get up an hour early in the morning. You can stay up an hour later in the evening. But I'm going to let you know my average project takes me anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes is the amount of time that I have invested into my projects. So if you don't have 60 minutes, I don't know what to tell you, but you should be able to find 60 minutes. Can I afford to do this? Yes. Now, if you can't afford to pay your mortgage, then you can't afford to do this. But reality is, on average, I'm spending anywhere from $25 to $75 on an average project that I create. Some even less. I think my record is probably in the neighborhood of 15 to 20 bucks is what I've done on a project. Does this still work today? Does Amazon still make sales? Do humans still crave content? Do they still look for content to solve problems? Yeah, they do. So this still works today. Now, will Amazon go out of business someday? Who knows? Whoever thought Twitter would be losing ground like they are, right? But until then, I am going to get every penny I can get out of Amazon until that happens. So who wants to take things to the next level? If that is you guys, let me know in the chat box. Say, I am ready. Let's see. Okay, cool. You guys are super ready. See, Allison Youssef said you guys were awesome and go-getters, and I can see it. So I love it. LE says, yeah. Griefs support says, I'm ready to learn more. Crystal, I am ready and willing. I love the enthusiasm. You guys rock. Guys, let me tell you about my training called the Amazon Profit System. Basically, it's a step-by-step training designed for beginners and intermediate marketers who want to create an automated Amazon income stream without having to spend a ton of money to do that, which is going to allow you to make more money online than you've ever made, and with less effort and without the struggles of building a traditional, normal internet business. Guys, when I created this course, I had the absolute beginner in mind. So if you've never sold anything before, I thought about you when I created this course, because I've been there. I know what that's like. When I started on Amazon, I was exactly where you were. I knew nothing. So I'm assuming you never sold anything before, so I made sure that I didn't leave any stone unturned. Now, if you are an intermediate marketer, you're starting to make some sales. Things are starting to make sense, but you want to get there a little faster and supplement some of the income that you're making. This is perfect, because if an average project takes you about an hour to do, it's not going to take away from what you're already doing. That's a great additional source of revenue without the amount of work and time that you would normally need. Now, if you are advanced, when I show my advanced friends what we're doing, they go nuts. Why? Because they think scale. So if you are advanced, you see this, you should be thinking scale. Let me put a team together of content creators and people who are going to do boom, 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 and automate the whole thing, right? That's what you should be seeing if you are an advanced person. So what are you going to get? You're going to get the complete step-by-step home study program. I'm going to teach you how to build this business from the ground up. Number one, I'm going to show you how to find the profitable niches that fit within the realm of the markets that we want to be in. We don't want to be in the super big markets. I'm going to show you how to find the right ones. I'm going to show you some of the strategies that we use to guarantee our success. I've shown you some things today, but we're going to go into way more detail in the training. So before you even launch a product, you already know it's going to make you money. How do you create your content in an afternoon? My record is a piece of content that I actually recorded, and that content took me about 2 hours to create, and I've done north of 7 figures with that particular product. How to create kits. I'm gonna show you the kits. By the way, there's another type of kit I didn't get to show you guys. It's called a product kit, but I do show you that in the training, and those are massively profitable. How to reach your clients globally on Amazon, even outside of your main country that you live in. And like I said, at some point you want to be in every country that Amazon is selling it. In the beginning, start with your own country, and then you can expand. I'm going to show you how to build a massive buyer list. Let me tell you guys what I did with one of our products. I did an experiment. I took the people who bought and they registered on my site. So I told you we're collecting the email addresses, right? So they buy from Amazon, I'm getting the emails, and there's a right way to do it. There's a wrong way to do it. I'm going to show you the right way. I then took those names and said, I wonder what would happen if I upload them to Amazon and create a lookalike audience. So I took those names, I uploaded them to Amazon, and Amazon gave me back 2.7 million people who are identical to like the 1,000 that I just uploaded. Guys, did you hear that? 2.7 million more people that I can target and promote my product to. That Amazon, Facebook just told me they wanted the product. That's the market. So that's what you can do with that list. How to find the hidden keywords that will explode your sales, because that's what you want to do, is have your sales go skyrocket. And then I'm going to show you how to create your listing. You get to watch me actually create the listing. Then from there, I'm going to show you how to rank instantly. Who wants to rank slow? Anybody? Hopefully not. You want to be like me and you want to rank instantly and fast, and we show you guys how to do that. And then the last piece is how to scale. So there's several scaling methodologies that we use. I'm going to show you all of them so that you can build your business. So how is the content delivered? Trainings are recorded and inside of the members area. You can begin immediately after going through this training. If you have a question, just log into the members area, submit your question. It comes to me. I'm going to let you know. I answer each and every one of them personally. myself. Now, if you have a question about your login is not working, you can send that to my admin. But anything else that has to do with marketing or getting on Amazon, that you want to send directly to me. Now, I'm also going to give you not only lifetime access to the training, but I'm also going to allow you and a business partner to be able to log in at the same time in the training. Now, here's why I did that. I got business partners with different projects. And recently, one of my partners and I, there was a program that we bought. It was a couple $1,000s, and we decided to split the price together. We bought the product. We go to log in, and only one of us can log in at the same time. And I thought, well, that's not fair. So I didn't want to do that to you guys because I know what it's like. And I think it's a great idea to find someone who has different skill sets than you are, and you might partner with them. Okay. Now, for content, I'm not going to partner with someone for content, but if it's different skill sets that I don't have, that I will do. Now, here's what you're going to get, guys. The complete home step-by-step home study program, $1,997 value. Now, I want to give you some amazing bonuses, right? So the first bonus I'm going to give you is the creating the perfect customer experience. I'm going to hand that to you on a silver platter. Remember, I spent $40 in about 30 minutes of my time, and that actually doubled our sales. So actually the value is way more than $897. But so that's the value we put on it here. Now, so you're going to get the Azon Profit System, $1,997 value, and creating the perfect customer experience, $897 value. Total value, $2,894. Guys, money replenishes itself. I had a mentor tell me that years ago. And I said, what do you mean by that? He goes, think about it. Most people get a check on the first, and what do? They pay the mortgage, pay the light bills, and then what happens on the 15th? They get another check. They pay the car bill, the whatever else they have to pay. That's something that replenishes itself, is money. And he said, does your time do the same thing? And guess what? The answer is no. If you miss your son's basketball game, you miss your daughter's recital, do you get that back? Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. When my son was born, I was working that corporate job. I was always on a plane going somewhere, and I was terrified. You want to know something? I don't remember the first time he said dad or mom. I don't remember when he walked. I don't remember when he crawled. I don't remember none of it. And it wasn't because I was a deadbeat dad. It was because I was doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing, working and taking care of my family. Unfortunately, I was building somebody else's business, and that meant I was away from my family. Now, fast forward, now he's 26 now. My second son and my third son, I was already in my business then. So I got to go to the parent-teacher meetings. I remember going when it was Thanksgiving or Christmas and they would have the lunches in the school. I would go, and I was the only dad that was there. I'm like, no other dad could show up, and I couldn't, knock them down. They were taking care of their families. Now, COVID hit. What do you think we did during COVID when my kids in the colleges sent them all home? We played video games all day. I mean, I have the ability to do that now. I didn't have that then. But what did I do? I use an asset, which is money, to give me an asset, which is time. And Amazon now helps me do that way more than anything else I have ever done before. Bonus number 2, this is not where you're going to start, but I'm going to teach you how to outsource everything. When I first started, I had more time than I had money, so I did everything myself. Now I've got more money than I have time, so I'd rather outsource and let other people do the work for me. Now, in the beginning, for some of you, that's not where you're going to start, and that's completely okay. But when you're ready to scale, you're going to want to know how to outsource, where we outsource, and what we outsource. So that is a $497 value. So you're going to get the Azon Profit System, creating the perfect customer experience. You're going to learn how to outsource everything. Total value, $3,991. Guys, information alone, not enough. Look, we spent the last 60 minutes. Hopefully, I have over-delivered on my promise. But here's the key. Information alone is not enough. You know what is? Having someone shortcut the process for you and get you to your goals faster than humanly possible. And hopefully you see that I can be that mentor that will help you get there much faster. Okay, bonus number 3, Void Finder. Remember, I was talking about the keywords. I didn't even have time to show you the software. So the Void Finder, what it's going to do is I can put my keywords into the Void Finder, hit the submit button, it goes into Amazon and it's searching my keyword, and it's going to come back and say, hey, Greg, this keyword, too competitive, don't use it. This keyword has 0 competition, that's the one you want to use. So the Void Finder tells me yes or no on the keywords. I built that for myself, but I'm going to share it with you. That is an $897 value. Now, this bonus, guys, you're going to love. The best thing to upsell someone is information after they've already purchased information from you. What is the best format to upsell that information in? How about a recurring membership site? Yes, you can sell your product on Amazon, and then you can upsell those customers into a membership site where they're paying you $20, $30, $40, $50 a month. Look, we saw one of the weight loss videos. What? You can put a new weight loss video up every single month or week and charge $50 for that, right? So this, unfortunately, is only for my first 15 action takers. I like to reward my action takers. So for the first 15 of you, you're going to get the Amazon upsell model. I'm going to teach you not only how to get your membership content together, but also how to put everything and the process we use to upsell them into the membership site. That's a $997 value. So guys, money or excuses, you got to decide today. People who make money don't make excuses. People who make excuses don't make money. You've got to decide which one you want. Now, let's recap. You're going to get the Amazon Profit System, creating the perfect customer experience, outsourcing everything, the Void Finder software, and the first 15 of you will learn how to use our Amazon upsell system and upsell them into a membership site. That is a $997 value. Total value is $5,285. Guys, look, if all you did today was launch one product that made you an additional $1,000 per month on autopilot, the rest of your life, not $1 million, just 1,000, would it be worth an investment of $5,285, right? Would it be worth it? I mean, think about this. Let's look at the stock market to get a better example. Let's say you're making $1,000 a month, times 12 months, $12,000. Over the next 10 years, that's $120,000 in your pocket. For you to get $120,000 in your pocket in the stock market, and let's say the average rate of return is 8%. But you know, I failed algebra, so we ain't gonna use 8%. We're gonna go 10% because it's easier for me to do the math, right? So 10% rate of return, how much money would you have to come up with to get the same $120,000 in your pocket? That number is $1.2 million. $1.2 million is what you'd have to come up with to get $120,000 return. So let me ask you again, would it be worth an investment of $5,285 one time to be able to get that kind of return? And the answer is an absolute yes. But no, we're not going to charge you $5,285. I will let you know when we do one-on-one coaching, that's the price point that we do it. Typically, our group coaching is at $1,497. In fact, we just did a webinar last week for this same offer, and it was $1,497. But because Yusef and Alice asked me to take care of you guys and do a favor for them, they asked if I can give them, you guys, the discounted price, and I said, absolutely. You know, that's 20 years of friendship, absolutely. So guys, today, you can get started for one payment of $497. All you need to do is go to AmazonProfitSystem.com/eKitHub, EKITHUB. That's AmazonProfitSystem.com/eKitHub. Let's see if oh, it's already in there already. Nope, not yet. I'll type that in for you guys. And do me a favor, click on that link and let me know that it works. I am a marketer, not a typist. And let me know, I just sent that. Let me know that I got that correct, guys. Okay, so now let me tell you, we do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, and it's pretty simple, right? If our system is not exactly as we've outlined to help you, and you don't see it's going to help you build your business, then please allow me to buy it back from you. No questions asked. Now, I do have a caveat. Let me say this. Who am I looking to work with? I'm looking to work with people who are serious and who want to build a good business over the course of the next 6, 12 months to a year, right? Serious business. If you have to take your mortgage money to get started, I don't mean to scare you, but I don't want you to get started, right? I want you to be ready to take action, and I want this to be something that you say, yes, I am comfortable doing. I don't want you to take your mortgage money to do that, right? Now, if you're not serious, here's the problem. I'm going to invest a phenomenal amount of my personal time with you, and it's not fair if you're not serious and ready to commit. Plus, there's only 15 of those fast action bonuses. It'd be terrible if you took somebody else's spot and you just wasn't ready to do what you needed to do. Okay, now let me continue the journey. This is our first account. We got to $6,639, $13,950 in 30 days, $14,649 in 30 days, $17,213 in 30 days. This is one day, $923.01. And this is our best month that we had. I know it's about the third best month that we had, $43,181. Not bad for a little business that I made $9.95 on my first day, and my wife laughed at me. She doesn't laugh anymore, guys, just letting you know. So let me tell you about one of my students. This is James. James purchased my training in 2016. It was September 2016 to be exact. And within 40 days of getting started, he sends me this screenshot, $3,497.27. I don't know how the heck James did that in 40 days. In 40 days, not only did he get the course, go through the course, create his content, shipped it to Amazon, and made $3,492. Guys, even I didn't do that one, right? Now, James, he's a show off. I'm going to let you know. 2 weeks later, he sends me this one, $6,324. 2 weeks later, he sends me this one, $10,145. Guys, in 70 days into a brand new business, he's at $11,000 in sales. Now, I'm not telling you this is what you're going to aim for, right? But there's possibilities. Who knows? Now, if you think that was good, then James sent me this. His first full year, he did $510,695 in sales on an audio CD. Now, remember I said you want to be everywhere. Now, James just did $500,000 also on Walmart.com. You want to be everywhere once you got a working product. Now, here's another one of my students. This is Mike. He's from the UK. And Mike only sells in the UK currently. He doesn't sell in the United States. He doesn't sell in Australia. He's only in the UK. So Mike launched his product May 25th, 2021. And when he launched that product, he sent me a screenshot. And as you can see, from May 1st through May 24th, he didn't make a single sale, 0. On May 25th, he did a whopping 37.98 pounds, British pounds, which comes out to about $50 US. Now, Mike wasn't very excited about that. I said, Mike, you just never know. Just keep on grinding. Now, at the end of the first week, this is May 25th through May 31st, 2021, Mike did $233 in British pounds. So probably $300-400 US. Not bad for a little brand new business, right? It's the first week. I'll take that. Listen, if that's all I did every week, I'd be happy with that. Then Mike sends me this. This is for August 11th through September 10th, literally 60 days after he got started, he did $18,684. He beat James. Even James didn't do that one, right? Now, if you think that was good, look at that. This is one day, September 30th, 2021. He did $1,363.29. Now, guys, remember I said conversion rate? Look at that. That one product did 51% conversion rate. That means for every 100 people who visited the website, 1 out of every 2 people bought the product. How insane is that? Look at the next one, 30% conversion rate, 34% conversion rate. And look at that one, 3% conversion rate, which is still very good, but he's slacking on his last product. Now, you think that's good? How about this one? Black Friday 2021. Now, I'm confused on this one. I still don't understand, and I don't have an answer for you. They don't celebrate Black Friday in the UK. So why did his sales jump up on Black Friday for products in the UK? I do not understand it. But in marketing, it's not your job to understand, it's your job to be in front of it. So he did $4,595.67 on Black Friday. Not bad for a little business that he did 37 pounds that first day. And by the way, that's UK dollars, so that's what, probably 6,000 US dollars in one day. If you think that's good, Mike sent me a screenshot last month of his sales for exactly May 24th, 2021 through May 25th, 2023. That's his first full 2 years in the business. And he did, oh, nope, that wasn't that one. That was his first year, he did 631,951. That's his first full year. The second full year, he did 1.7 million British pounds or 2.1 million US dollars. That all from a business that he did 37 pound his first day. Now, again, I'm not telling you that's what you're going to aim for. I just want to show you what's happened and what possibilities can happen when working with Amazon. Okay, guys, not bad for what he's able to do. So why $497? Let's be honest. I had 2 choices. I could have went cheap. Here is a $40 product, sell it on JVZoo. But guess what? That wouldn't incentivize me to stack the value and be able to invest my time into you. How much time can I invest when you pay 30 bucks or 20 bucks? Not much. So instead, which yes, did require a little bit of a higher investment, but in exchange, I'm able to devote more resources to help guarantee your success. I can put in the time when you have a question and be able to answer those for you. So I do want to let you know, though, this is the last chance you're going to get. We gave that discount for you guys, but after this is going to be our normal price, which is $1,497 for the group coaching. Now, also, I'm only going to accept a total of 25 people into the program. And here's the reason why. I used to let my program be open door so anybody can sign in. And a couple of years ago, I did that, and a lot of people signed up from a webinar. And I was inundated with work for about 4 or 5 months. I was an absolute miserable grump. My wife wasn't happy with me. I mean, I wasn't happy with myself either. But all I can tell you is I was not happy. So I promised my wife that I am not going to do that again. Because you see, I didn't change the level of support that I offered. I still offer the same level of support. What I changed is how many people that I offered that support to. So I don't want to do that again. And I promised my wife that I wasn't. So only 25 people can get into the program. But let me give you an extra bonus. Group Q&A calls. You're going to get access to 3 live group calls with me. So bring your questions. I love it. The more questions, the better. Show up live. We'll answer all the questions, and we'll actually put the recording in the members area in case you can't make the group call. Now, as you can see, there's only one me. So I can't have 1,000 people on those calls answering questions. That's why we can only allow 25 people. That is a $500 value. I'm gonna give you true story, guys. Fear or curiosity. Those are the two emotions that govern every single decision you will ever make. Now, true story, both of my parents came from Haiti. Both of them were terrified of flying. I have no idea how they got on the plane and came to the United States. And unfortunately, both of my parents, my mom passed away in 2021, and my dad, almost a year to the date, passed away in 2022. Now, both of them were fearful. We moved to the Atlanta market, and I can probably count twice that my mom in 10, 15 years came to see me. Why? Because she always said, what if there's a problem with the plane? What if it's snowing? What if it's raining when we come back? What if we hit turbulence? Everything my mom did revolved around fear, and she didn't live her life. She didn't get to go anywhere. She didn't get to do any of the things that most people would do because she was always fearful and a worry wart. Now, when my dad passed, it was my job to write the eulogy. So I'm in his apartment and I'm going through his stuff, and I see a box of pictures. And I opened the box and I say to my sister, I said, why does that look like he's on a cruise? And she goes, he took a cruise every year. And I was like, well, how did I not know this? Then I see a picture. He's in Germany. There's a picture of him in the UK. There's a picture of him in Spain, Rome, Italy. So this guy, and to give you an example of how terrified my dad was of flying, my dad took a bus from New York City to Las Vegas. It took 4 days to get there. That's how terrified of flying he was. But his curiosity to see the world was way more powerful than his fear. And he got to see the world, and my mom did not. So, guys, live the curious life. What if what I'm about to teach you is going to change your life? That's the question you want to ask. Now, I've got 3 more super bonuses for you guys. Now, these are only for the first 15 of you. Remember I said we now figured out how to sell our contents digitally on Amazon and make them fully downloadable. The first 15 of you, we're going to show you exactly step by step how we do that and exactly what we send to Amazon and what we put our passwords on that Amazon sends to the customer. You're going to get all of that. Super bonus number 2. How about I show you from beginning to end how to create a product in a niche you don't even know using AI. Not only that, I use the AI to tell me what is a product that's going to make me money. So the AI gave me the niche. We created the product in AI. I got my keywords through AI. I got my bonuses, everything to sell this product. And guess what, guys? I did the whole thing in under an hour. So then I wrote all my Amazon listings, my descriptions, everything was done using AI. This thing is a revolution that's going to change the world, guys. So the first 15 of you are going to get that training, the AI training as well. Now, the next thing I'm going to do for you is remember that secondary account that I created. So I made a list of about 250 products or markets out there that I wanted to go after. So I vetted them. I found out they're good markets. I'm going to share that list with you. And guess what? The products that we sell in that account came off this list. Now, I didn't take them out of that list. So you're actually going to get my list. Now, the one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to tell you which products on that list are the ones that I created, because if I do that, then everybody's going to go sell the exact same thing. And I don't want to create undue competition for myself and also for you guys as well. So, but I'm going to give you my list. So what are you going to get today? You're going to get the Azon Profit System, step-by-step training, $1,997 value. You're going to get creating the perfect customer experience. That's an $897 value. You're going to learn how to outsource everything. That's a $497 value. The Void Finder software to find the hot keywords, that's $897 value. The first 15 of you will learn how to create a membership site and upsell your customers into a monthly recurring membership. That's a $997 value. The first 25 of you are going to get access to the live group calls. That's a $500 value. Again, the first 15 of you, you're going to get to learn how to sell your products digitally on Amazon. That's a $1,000 value. First 15 of you are going to get my hot 250 complete hot list. That's a $1,000 value. And again, how to create your course fully through AI. That is a $1,000 value. Total value, $8,785. All you got to do right now is go to azonprofitsystem.com/eKitHub and make one payment of $497. Now, is this easy? I get that question all the time. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. That's mindset. I didn't get to where I am thinking things are hard. Because if I thought things were hard, I'd never do anything. I got here because I thought things were easy, right? My dad got on a plane, went to a country that he didn't know anyone and didn't speak the language and didn't know the culture. Now that's hard, but he did it anyway. You want to know why he did it? Because somehow he thought it was easier in America than it was in Haiti. In Haiti, he was making, 50 cents, 10 cents an hour. In America, he got to $1 an hour. That's a 1,000% increase. Little did he know, the neighborhood he moved in was so rough that he had gotten robbed twice while he was in the house. They literally broke in the house in the middle of the night when we were sleeping. And he thought that was the easier life. But let me tell you something. My dad was telling me stories that when he first came here, he was calling his friends back home, talking about how he made it. He's living in the worst neighborhood in Stamford, Connecticut, yet he's telling his friends how he made it. And they're like, what do you mean? How? Why? He goes, listen, there's a room in the house, and then you go in there and there's a toilet, and you do your thing, and you push the button, and whoosh, the poop goes into the ground and disappears. I don't even know where it goes. Because you see, in Haiti, there is no toilets. It's an outhouse. And if you've never been in an outhouse, oh, I promise you, you don't want to go to an outhouse. I visited Haiti as a kid. Using an outhouse was not a fun experience. I don't ever want to do that ever again in my life. He said when he takes a shower, he turns a knob and water comes out of the ceiling. And you take a bath, you could use as much water as you want until it gets cold. And then you turn the water off and the water stops. Because see, in Haiti, you don't have a shower. You go to the backyard and there's a basin with water in it, and you bring a bucket with you. You take a scoop of water, you bring a little soap. And by the way, you have to make your own soap. You don't go to the store and buy soap. And you go and lather up, and then you rinse yourself off with the water. God bless you if you didn't get all the lather up with that water. Now you got to walk back to the basin and get some more water. That's hard. But my dad was still thinking it was easy. So I'm going to show you something. I'm going to let you decide. So here is a picture of the last cruise that we went on. This is pre-COVID, January 19th through January 28th, 2018. Bunch of internet marketers. This Ty Cohen, myself, Davin Michael, Mike Lance, Ken Krell, a bunch of us. We're just hanging out, having a good old time. And I have no idea why Ty Cohen has his hands all the way up there celebrating. Don't know what he was celebrating, but he was happy. But that week, I want to show you how much sales we made. I was in the middle of the ocean. I had no internet. I had my laptop, but not really was able to use it because my wife was watching me like a hawk. I couldn't do sales calls. I couldn't do a webinar because I had no internet. I couldn't do any coaching calls or consulting calls. So all of the ways that I traditionally generate revenue, I didn't have access to. I'm in the middle of the ocean, having a good old time, sipping some margaritas. That week, we did $4,890.15 in sales, and I had no ability to generate income. And the worst part is if you look at the blue line in the chart, you'll notice the blue line in the middle of the week goes down to 0. That's when I ran out of inventory. So in the middle of the week, I ran out of inventory. Why? Because I sent in enough units to last me a couple weeks, and I don't know what happened. Something took off. I'm not going to complain, but something took off and the sales exploded the week I was gone. And I ran out of inventory, and I'm in the middle of the ocean, and I have no way to fix the problem. None. But guess what? Even though I ran out of inventory, I still did $4,890. What most people have to work a month, sometimes 2 months to do, I did in 3 days of that week. Because imagine if I didn't run out of inventory, I might have made $10,000 that week. Okay, so I let you decide if it's hard or not. For me, I think that's easy. So you have 2 choices right now. Do the same thing you did yesterday. Do the same thing you did today, and then wonder, why are things not the same? Or you can decide to take action. And I'm going to tell you something. If you are sitting right now watching this training, and you can honestly say that you feel that you don't have everything that you deserve or should have in life, I'm going to tell you something. Don't be mad at today. Today didn't do you wrong. It was yesterday. It was last week. It was the decisions that you made last week, last month, last year that got you to where you are today. My dad's favorite saying, and it will always stick with me, is you always got to think of your tomorrow. That's what his favorite word was, right? So if you want tomorrow to be different than today, then today is the day you've got to decide to live that curious life. So guys, number one, you've seen how fast I've got started. You've seen what some of my students have done. This is not something complicated, okay? Number two, I've shown you all the proof all the way up until this year, right? So this is something that's there. It's good. Number three, you've seen it's consistent. Unless Amazon is going to go away sometime soon, I do not see that this is going to go away. Number four, you've seen that this doesn't cost that much to do. I mean, what does it cost to make a DVD or a CD? It's anywhere from 40 cents to $1.40. What does it cost to make a cheat sheet? It's 12 cents to 18 cents on the low end. If you're not buying them in volume, then that might be 40 cents. I mean, it's 40 cents. How much does it cost to get 10 of them? $4, right? Here's the beauty. You're also not partnering with me. I'm not your partner. Amazon is, and that's somebody you want as a partner. I'm just the guy that's showing you how to do it right. I'm the person who's doing it successfully and teaching other people how to do it successfully, right? I'm there to shortcut the process for you. So all you have to do is get started. So the only thing left for you to do is to take action right now and go to azonprofitsystem.com/eKitHub and get yourself started and allow me to mentor you and help you get fast-tracked to success. So guys, that is our training. I'm so excited that you guys are here. And Yusef and Alice, I don't know if we have some questions. If there are, I do have a couple minutes and we can answer them.
Yeah, that sounds great, and thank you so much. And I don't think Amazon's going out of business. In the time you were here, I believe we received 3 packages, so we'll keep them.
Oh, so you're keeping Amazon in business
on our own.
Nice.
There were a few questions, and maybe actually, and you answered a lot of them as we went along as well. But there was a question about a lady who lives in the Caribbean who said that it's hard to get Amazon to pay them, and that they need a U.S. bank account. And there were some questions, and another lady thinking that in Germany this system might not work.
Yeah, there are. The only thing that would keep you from getting an Amazon account is if Amazon doesn't accept payments in your country. Now, the Caribbean, I've never heard of that being an issue. The only place that I thought it was somewhere in the Middle East. Now, if you get started and you find out that's the case, then no worries. Then, you know, we will give you a refund on the training. But I don't think we've ever had someone in one of those countries run into that issue.
And then how often are your group training calls?
So you guys get access to 3 live group training calls with me. We're going to be doing one next week, so you definitely want to get started to be on that one. And typically I'll do a group training once, or the 3 once we have a training class that's starting like this one. So we'll do 3 back to back, and then until the next training class that we start.
And then they're still accessing training materials. It's not just the calls, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
right.
Absolutely. Look,
yes,
you know what I realized is
thing.
You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And also, people learn at different paces and different levels, and they understand things differently. And if I only had the online training, it's hard for those people to take advantage of some of those differences. So now you can show up on a live group call and submit your questions or any piece that you may be stuck on, because somebody else may not be stuck on that. And that's where we address all those types of things.
Yeah. Did you see anything? I think actually, if you guys have, like, real quick, if you want to put something in the chat to ask, we did have a variety of questions. I'm not sure if those people are still all here.
Yeah, we did have a few questions in the beginning, but as Alice said, you pretty much, your presentation, your free class covered most of the questions. And if you guys still have a few questions that haven't been answered, please don't hesitate to include them in the chat, and we'll ask Greg before we end this session.
All right. And then, you know, in the meantime, what I actually enjoyed was you were talking about how, you know, you want to have a product that is already selling. And Nancy, who lives in Germany, she was talking about, she said, yes, that's like here in Europe when there is a Burger King across from the McDonald's. But living in North America, we have like a Starbucks across from the Starbucks. Or like it's quite funny. They're saying, because that's another thing, right? You know, same person selling something slightly different. Probably, you know, you probably make more than one product even, right? Just catering to
100%. And here's the thing. There's literally not only thousands of different niches and products you can create, but each one of those has hundreds and thousands of keywords. You're not going to rank for 1,000 keywords. You're going after 5 or 6. So even if you pick, you know, a product like, I don't know, learn guitar, right? So there's probably a couple hundred different products you can make in the guitar space. And each one of those has a couple hundred keywords. So, I mean, it's exponential what you can do with information on Amazon.
Yeah. So I'm actually maybe, I don't know if you could see the chat right now, because a few people have asked about the group call, and I'm actually getting confused about what they want to know. So they're thinking it's just 3 a year, or what and I don't think that's what you said, but I'm not sure where the disconnect is.
Yeah, so it is a total of 3 calls that we offer. And I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I do let everybody get to come for the other ones as well. So I wasn't supposed to say that, but we promised 3. And the reason I do that is because when I don't have a class, then I don't want people to say, hey, you didn't do one this week. And that's because we promised 3 and we let people come in for the other ones.
Awesome. And yeah, I mean, like, and also that sounds like a really big, valuable extra. But when you're in the class, or in this program, you've already got the materials, you're working on them. You should be doing a lot of work in between so that you have, you know, something to bring back, right? And like, it's just meeting all the time is not the thing you want to do. You want to be, you know, putting that into practice.
Let's see, any other good questions? Let's see.
And they're also wondering about that bonus, the first 15, if we're still good.
Okay, I just took a look and we are at a total of 8. So there's 7 spots left. And I am sure by the time you send out the replays, that is going to vanish. So if you're ready, you want to get started as fast as possible.
Right.
All right, definitely, definitely. You heard it. There are how many spots left? 7 spots left for that 15
Yep.
people call. So if you have any more questions, just let us know so that we can ask. Deborah is asking, is there an email support if we get stuck on something?
Oh, I think there's 2 questions too. Sorry
Okay.
about the support, like within the program, but then also I think if people have questions about the program, is there also a place they could get in touch?
Yeah, just send an email to customercare@advantagesolution.com, and that's singular at the end.
Okay.
Oh, you know, I could type
So
it.
if you have any questions that are, some that you need answered in order to join, and that's all cool, but do be aware that the bonuses might be eaten up here. And then within the program, do you have any like community or what do they?
Is this the email? customercare@advantagesolution.com. Is that correct, Greg?
Yep.
Awesome.
And let me. Oh, you know what? It looks like, I don't know if when I typed in that link before, it only went out to organizers.
Well, here's the thing. Only eKit Hub can post links.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
We made ourselves moderators and we didn't.
Managers, actually. I made myself a manager and I added the link, but it failed to show to everybody. I think it's a little glitch until they fix it, but for now, only us that can post it.
Only entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Yeah, but I included the email address. Just double check the spelling because I've got a little problems when it comes to that area.
Yep, I just saw it. It looks good.
Awesome.
All right.
Do you guys have any more questions? I know this has been a very informative free class on how to sell basically printables or anything like that on Amazon by turning them into physical products. You can focus on different areas, ways of selling them like DVDs or audio CDs or whatnot. I'm sure Greg has answered most of your questions, but if you have any more questions, let us know. If not, I think it is about the right time to wrap up here.
Yeah, and then thank you guys for staying for so long, and thank you to Greg for all this great really high level, but like you said, it's you set it up for beginners, but it's also really high level stuff, and that's what you'll always get from you. You make it very easy to understand, but you give them the things that really matter, right? That if you want to sell products, then you want them to sell well without having to, pay for advertising, to do all that extra work that people scramble to do after they create their product. Then you give them that.
I also like how Greg made it so simple to kind of find products to repurpose on Amazon. I think that is the clever way of that you showed us of how to find things. That's awesome. And then also I like how Amazon now it's gives you some more information about the statistics so that you can actually find products that sell rather than create the product, create the content, put it out there, and then eventually finding out that no one really wants it, right? So
yeah, I think that right there is an absolute game changer. So it's not only I can go in the niche, but I could see, well, what in the weight loss space is making money? Who created a product that's making money? And then I could say, well, what did they do that made it sell so well? I mean, there is no guessing. I'm going to be honest with you. I saw that and I thought 2 things. One, that person who is selling that well, I wouldn't want people to know that. And number 2, I have no idea why Amazon is sharing that information.
Yeah.
I have none. It doesn't make any sense to me. But we got to take advantage of it as long as they are.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Anne Raymond has signed up. Congrats, Anne. But can't get into the course and is there a certain website they log in from or what?
Yes. As soon as you create your username and password, bookmark that page because that is your login page. What I'll do, Raymond, is I'll check it after this training and I'll send you the link if I don't see that it redirects you.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, guys, what do you think? Did you learn something that you could get on with and see the value of like what else Greg can teach you to save a lot of time? And the thing I mentioned at the beginning, we see so much as people are putting up products on Amazon, they're putting up products on Etsy, and they haven't done that beginning research, which is so important. They're selling things that they think will sell, but not that they don't really back that up before they start, and that this is going to make all the difference for anybody who has, you know, met that fate before where they feel discouraged, they put up that product and nothing happens. This is going to help prevent that. I love the bonus, the keyword software that you were including. I was eyeing that one. That looks great.
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you again, everybody.
Yeah.
We still have 50 people hanging out with us after all this time. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Greg. It's been a
my absolute pleasure.
And yeah, so we'll wrap up. You've got the link in the chat. Make sure you click on that and get yourself signed up. Absolutely. And hopefully we'll see you next month. And if you have any questions, remember to send them to customercare@advantagesolution.com, or you can maybe ask us as well, and we might be able to help you. With that being said, thank you so much, Greg, for this wonderful presentation. And thank you guys for showing up. And thank you, Alice.
Yay, thank you very much. Take care, all.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Wait, before you do that.
I tried to control the controls and I shouldn't have.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, that part.